What's up, gearheads? Welcome to Fast Mod Friday. We're here to show you the myths behind changing these cabin air filters. Are they really as difficult as people say they are? That and more on today's episode of Fast Mod Friday. Okay guys, from what I can tell, putting this cabin air filter in is as simple as a 7mm socket. I got a power screwdriver to make it a little easier for myself, and then a Phillips bit, like a pry tool or something like that, to be able to get this side panel off, as well as a couple other pieces in the back. So I think that's basically all we're going to need for this job. So first we can start off by removing this side panel, so just be careful in doing it. If you have a plastic pry tool, it's probably going to be better. But all it takes is a little bit of finesse, and then you should have it off. There you go. So 5 little pry spots, just pop that panel off. So next you got to take off this panel right here. It all comes off in one big piece. So just like the other panel, you just kind of pull off. And that's basically it. So you got clips kind of all along the way, and they just kind of clip in there and fasten that whole piece on. Next are going to be these 2 bolts up here, and that's going to remove the top half of this glove box. So let's take off those. Then after that, you got 2 more 7mm sockets, one on either side, and then that should remove this entire glove box. The 2 bolts that are on the bottom here, they look exactly the same, and then all we got to do now is use a little pry tool and pry away from these clips. Ta-da! And then there's a clip at the back. There you go, there's a clip just like that. Just use your little, use your finger or a little screwdriver, pop the whole thing out. And honestly, I thought this job was going to be a lot harder than it is, and actually to take out the entire glove box is proving to be fairly easy. So now you can actually see where the cabin air filter is going to go, and you can actually see where the tumbler is for the blower motor. So if you guys ever have to get in there and replace the blower motor, it looks like a fairly simple job, and you got the clips all here, and the whole assembly can come out. So yeah, then we have to do 2 Phillips screws. We'll use a power screwdriver to undo that. Okay, now this part should be fun. This cabin filter has never been changed for as long as I've owned the car, and no thinking it was such a big job, I basically just kept putting it off, but it looks like we're basically there. There's a couple of clips and tabs at the top. You're just gonna pry down on them and they should pop right off. Okay, so there's a little tab on the side here. You gotta press it out, and then this little tab here, you gotta press it down. There you go. So there it is, and just as I suspected. Oh my god, look at that, all the dust, almost 200,000 kilometers, and I guarantee no one's changed it since Ford. That's why you change your cabin filter. Okay, now guys, now that we've have the filter out and we saw the mess it was, we can go ahead and start putting our new one in. Now, I bought this off Amazon, and I don't think I paid more than 30 bucks for it. It is super good because it actually takes all the bacteria and the pollen out, anything getting into your car, actually including exhaust gases, which is really cool. Now, this thing has a right and a wrong way of putting in, so you actually have to make sure you pay attention to which way the air flows. Through the system, it actually gets pulled down, so your airflow is actually pointing downwards. But guys, basically when you're done putting the filter back in, put your 2 Phillips screws in, put the whole glove box in, don't forget about the power cord, and then you're done. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know we had a lot of fun making these Fast Mod Fridays, and I know there's a lot more to come, especially with the new season approaching pretty fast. I'm going to put myself a reminder. This one actually came with a little tag. I marked down the part number and the kilometers and the date, and I'm going to stick it where I can see it for next time. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you guys have a question or anything like that, just leave it down below and I'll get to it as quickly as I can. And if you guys want to, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care, guys.